everyone. So today we're going to be continuing our density unit. So we're just going to do a quick review. So can someone tell me the definition of density? Blake, can you tell me?
Density equals mass over volume.
Okay, good. That's the formula, but can you tell me the definition of density that we went over? Does anyone else remember from last day? Do you know, Neil?
No, my mom just says they're
Oh, okay. Well, density is the measurement that compares the mass of the object to its volume. So density So density compares something's mass to its volume. So so the formula for density is D equals M over V, which is mass and volume. Sorry, the PowerPoint's slow. Okay, so now we're going to do a particle model of matter, true and false, and it'll just kind of review what we did last day. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold up one finger for true and two for false. So all substances are made up of tiny particles too small to see. Can everyone hold up a finger?
True one.
Yeah, so everyone is right, so that's true. Second question. Particles are sometimes in motion. So one for true and two for false. Two. Right, so what's the correct answer, Will?
They're always in motion.
Yeah, that's right. So particles are always in motion. And the last one. The particles have spaces between them. True or false? Okay, everyone was right again. So particles always have spaces between them. So here is the three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. So just remembering, going back to our density formula, is a solid going to be more dense than a liquid? Joanne, can you tell me?
I'm sorry, the question is?
Yeah, is a solid more dense than a liquid?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neil?
Almost always.
Almost always, yeah. There is always exceptions, but typically a solid is going to be more dense than a liquid. And why would that be?
Well, we know that from the particle model of matter that when an object is cooler, the particles don't move as much, and so they don't need as much space to move around, so they stay closer together.
Yeah, and they have like a higher mass to volume ratio if we had the same amount of a substance. And just looking back, is mass and weight the same thing? No. What is weight then? Yeah.
Weight is the total of mass multiplied by the force of gravity.
Yeah, so I might have more weight on the Earth compared to on the Moon, but my mass doesn't change. Yeah, good. So today we are going to compare the densities of various liquids using our particle model of matter and our density formula. So as you can see, I have some various liquids here. So now, we already kind of went through that one. So what happens if I mix two liquids that have different densities? They'll separate?
One will float.
Yeah, they'll separate. So I'll give you like a little hint with a picture. That's oil and water. So they're separated. So the oil and water don't mix because they have different densities. So what we're going to do today is make our own little density tower. So what I want everyone to do right now is to predict the order of what you think it's going to come out to be. So move from the bottom to top. There's 7 liquids we're going to do. So we have some canola oil, some milk, a 50% rubbing alcohol solution, liquid honey, dish soap, maple syrup, and we also have some water. So can everyone take a minute and just quickly decide what order you think you'll come out to be, and then also put in a little explanation of why.
Like what's the stacking?
The
you mean?
order.
Yeah, so moving from what do you think will sink to the bottom and move up to what you think will float on the top. And there's also the list on your page.
Should we be taking polarity of materials into this?
No, that's a
prediction?
little advanced for only in grade 8. So maybe when you move up in grade levels and when you get to post-secondary, you'll probably go into that a little bit more.
If, what kind of alcohol do you have?
It's a 50% rubbing alcohol solution, so it's not pure.
But it's also not like wine.
No. Don't.
Just think I could have a hot toddy later and get tea.
Okay, does everyone have their predictions ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so as a class, we're gonna come up with our own order that we're gonna add it into. So what do you think is gonna be on the bottom?
Dish soap.
Think the dish soap? So do you guys wanna add this dish soap first? No? Will, when do you wanna add? You wanna add the honey?
Me
I was
too.
gonna
Okay,
honey.
majority were Democratic.
That's
passing.
fine. Honey is really close to the bottom.
Okay, so we're gonna add the honey. Okay, what should we add next?
I put syrup.
The syrup.
Syrup,
The
yeah.
syrup? Okay,
Ooh.
what's next?
Dish
Water?
soap.
Or dish soap?
Yeah, dish.
You wanna add the dish soap?
Sure. It's
Okay.
good, yes, yes.
You guys are just doing an order, right?
Milk.
The milk? We can just add, do you just want to add it in the order I wrote it? Seems like
Pretty
the trend
much.
we're doing. Okay.
Alcohol. Oil.
All right, so Neil, do you want to come up and add our honey in?
Okay.
We're going to be adding in the same amount of each, so the volume is going to be our constant. We're going to add 125 mils into our container.
Too bad.
And I have like a little spoon if you want to scrape it out.
Did you get me to come up because I'm being the most distracting?
No, no, everyone's going to get a chance.
Oh, okay, that's nice too.
But you get to do it the first.
I'm really not trying to do
It
this.
doesn't, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Can I look this
Mm.
one?
All right, do you want to come out our next one, Will? Okay, so what did we decide on syrup? Adding an angina. Awesome.
Ooh.
Does it matter that I just kind of dumped it in, or like, did I feel like
Mixing itself right
Yeah, if you guys can try to pour it slowly so it doesn't agitate it too much. Okay, do you want to come add our next one up there, Blue? I just realized I left this. So, soap now. So yours is exciting, it's all pink. Might be easier to take that off. Yeah, try if you can to slowly pour it in. So can you guys already kind of see that they're starting to layer out? Do you want to come put in the milk? Just realized. writing fast today. This one? Yeah. 2% of 2. What you can also do is, yeah, pour it in the measuring cup, and then we can use the spoon to help us add it in.
The 1 cup.
Yeah, just the full thing. If you want, you can put this in and then try to pour it on the spoon.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. So it helps layer it a little bit more. Okay, Jenna, do you want to come add in the water? So what are you guys noticing already?
The milk is heavier than the.
Yeah, so it's more dense. Just use this. Yeah.
so more,
I don't need it. Yeah, you don't need it.
the water mixes with the soap.
I know, now it's all